Alrighty, what's everyone? What's up, everyone? Welcome to part two. This is one of the bags they gave out. You know, I had a little bit of goodies in there. You know, Wizard World. Just had like just a lot of advertisement stuff, and they had a couple coupons for things. And yeah, I have like a map. You know, standard stuff, very standard. Yeah, hang on one sec. I'm sorry. I should have been a little more prepared. Yeah, they have like this thing they threw in there: personal video message from celebrities. Weird stuff. Very weird. But anyway, I won a free pen, CW. The wife won a poster. She got like a Vampire Diaries like little poster, so she was happy because she likes them. So I tried to win an Arrow or a Flash thing, and it just didn't happen. I got a damn pen. But what can you do? Alright, moving on. This one I got a pretty good deal on. Because just certain things happened a certain way, and I guess the guy just kind of felt bad. But I got this thing. This is a custom-made Lego of the Juggernaut, as you can see. When I saw him, the guy had like 15 of these, and I was like, I'll go back. And I asked him how much it was, and the guy's like, oh, it's $10. And I was like, damn, man. I was like, that's expensive. And I kept like, you know, I'm like, I'm not gonna get it. And I started using all my cash, and I got down to my credit card. I'm like, oh crap, you know. I was like, you know what? I walked by again, and this was his last one, and I'm like, oh man. I was like, I love the Juggernaut. And I was looking at that, and I'll show you, and I found him as well. This is a custom Leonardo. You can kind of see it if it zooms in. Did a pretty damn good job on these things. And there's his two swords. But the Juggernaut was $10, and as you can see, here's another thing I found, which I'll tell you about in a minute. He was 10 and he was 5. So I didn't have any cash. I think, actually, no, I'm sorry, I had $10 cash. And the guy's like, alright, he's like, it's $15. I was like, well, you take credit card? He's like, yeah. So he took the credit card, but for some reason he couldn't get a signal on my credit card, which was happening a lot in that store, in the convention. Like, it was, you know, every so often the signals would go out and people were getting pissed. So it wasn't me, it was just the, you know, the whole thing. So the guy's like, alright, you know, it was $16 because I had to use the credit card. They charged me $1 to use the credit card, and it wouldn't go. So he's like, do you have any cash? He's like, I can try to give you a deal. I was like, I really only have $10 on me in cash. So basically, if you think about it, I paid for Juggernaut, and he basically threw this guy in for free, because he's like, I'll take the 10. So I got the Juggernaut and got him for free, or $5 each, however you want to go about it. But that was cool. I was happy. And as you've seen, I got this. The wife bought this because we needed a new mouse pad. And we got a deal on this. It was $5, but she talked him down to $1. I was like, oh my god. I was amazed. I was like, wow. I was like, good negotiation. She's like, how much is the Wolverine one? Because we couldn't decide. They had a Batman one, which was just the symbol from the Dark Knight. And she's like, well, I want to get one that I want. And I'm like, alright, you know, whatever. And they had like a couple interesting ones. I think she had like a Cinderella. And I'm like, oh god, please don't get the Cinderella. But I was like, you know what? It's better than the one we have now. Because the one we have now is like a dog with headphones and just like all rotted out now. And she was just like, yeah. She goes, how much for the Wolverine one? And he's like, oh, they're all $5. She goes, oh, well, this one, you know, it's got a little chipping here, and it's got, you know, it's got some, you know, smudges over here. And he's like, it does? And she's like, oh, the back is bad. And he didn't even really look. He's like, all right. He's like, I'll give it to you for $1. And she's like, sold. So it's pretty bad. So we got a new mouse pad, Wolverine. And I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to come back for another part and show you some more stuff.